And good evening. This is the Elliott wave update for the S&P 500 for Tuesday, May 3rd, 2022. Inside day did continue to rally, but it basically built a box and it kind of stayed inside of its box all day long. The S&P continues to carry the same count, the same probabilities. And the only thing that has changed is that we are now waiting for the Fed's decision tomorrow, and it'll be coming out at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 p.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Pacific, excuse me. And then we'll probably get, undoubtedly we will get a reaction or two, and I'm sure they'll be in both directions. It depends on what they choose to do, how much they choose to tighten, et cetera, et cetera. So jumping right in, again, I did a little bit more psychology and market talk over on the NASDAQ. So again, I invite everybody, check out that portion of it. The counts are the same, but basically just the background, just what actually still is occurring, what actually still out there as an unknown, and trying to just field a lot of questions about interest rates, a lot of questions about, well, does it look like we're putting in a bottom? Does it? And it's like, no. So check out that port. It's on the NASDAQ, and it's pretty much in the beginning as well. So in an effort to kind of keep this all in a time frame that's reasonable, no changes to the larger count, and that's starting on the daily. We're still coming into an area where we did produce the low for a sub-minute wave one. And I'll quickly just drop on down to that hourly chart and see about opening that up. And again, this is minute one, minute two, and then we have sub-minute one, and now we're in a sub-minute two. And where can that sub-minute wave two go? So we're going to start by just putting in this, the fibs, wrong direction. Sorry about that. Let me get rid of that one, start over. We're going from the low of wave one to the top of wave A to the bottom of wave B. There, now we got it. So they're pretty close. I'll double check on them. But in any case, wave two is yet to come, and we do have plenty of room to the upside. Now, 0.618 is pretty common. That's at 42.03. We've gotten close. We got to 41.95, almost 96, and that would have been this morning. And so we still have that resistance again for a C wave. And we did a lot of chopping around here today. And if I had to say A, B, and then this is just 3, and God knows what all this is in between here. Because it got boxy, it got tails, it did a lot of things, but basically it was pretty slow and continues to do so, even though we're up 6 at the start of the Globex session. So what I do expect is for the market to remain fairly quiet. Again, the news, it's at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. That's the Fed decision. My personal feelings are if they only raise 25 basis points, I think we decline. I don't think that should be interpreted as a positive. That's interpreted as being chicken. You don't want to confront it. You're afraid of something that somebody wants to do or somebody's going to do. And it's just ridiculous because we as the citizens around this country, and actually on a global scale, are feeling the pinch of inflation, and our central banks are who we turn to do something about it. And if they don't have the guts, the knowledge, or the willpower to get it done, it's just going to prolong it, and it'll be worse for us. Now, if they come in at a 50 basis point, well, that's what everybody's expecting. So I would imagine it's going to be middle of the road until somebody decides, oh, okay, so we can go up because now it's over for another 3 months. And that would also be a mistake. But hey, that's going to be somebody that's going to want to see higher prices for whatever their reason is. 3/4 of a point could kind of even make a rally stronger, because then it's like, oh, good, we got a big portion of it done. They won't need to do so much next time. So we're thinking of those are the possibilities that a lot of traders will be putting through the mind. I think that it's just also going to be a level of experience, because to think that way is very, very, very short-sighted when we consider how long it has taken to get to where interest rates are going, etc. So for the S&P, how is that all going to translate into price? I am expecting a continuation. So if we got an A and a B, then I'm still looking for that C wave, and maybe a 1 and a 2. So we get a 3, 4, and a 5, and we're done for a C wave. We have resistance beginning at that 618 level, which is at 4201. Then we have the 70.5 level, and that is at 4212. Then we have 4221. Then we have the hourly 200 moving average at 4238. I'm kind of suspecting then we get that 100% at 4247. So wave C would be 100% of wave A, and that's pretty cool at 4247. Not all that damaging, but in line. We have that additional up there at 4265, so it's up in that hood. But I'm going to say between the 200 moving average and the 100% mark at 4247, it should contain a rally on interest rates, whatever it's going to be. I think that's where it can be contained. I still feel that it's a 1-2 and a 1-2, and the next move is get out of my way. And again, we still got to do this third. That's what we're sitting against, and they want to keep subdividing it, putting off the inevitable. And it's like, come on, the inevitable is telling us that it needs to go down. I don't have any reasons to feel that it's going to be any different. Nothing on that front has changed dramatically. In fact, we get our first hint at what they're possibly willing to do to try to contain inflation. And that comes tomorrow. But up until then, hey, nothing. So those are the upside. Downside, if it's going to let go, it's going to break 4127. It's going to break 4100, and it's just gone. It'll just go. And then we're dropping below 4,000. But that's what I would expect. I expect this larger third wave. If it's going to go, it's just going to go. These upper levels, yeah, fine. See ya. Bye. And we start to break. And we begin to break down. There should be some fairly solid support at 39.90-ish in that area. Let me take this off. And now actually go up one so I can put this in. Now come back down to that daily hourly chart. There you go. So again, I want to put in the down there, down to there, up to there. Now this is for the minor third if it really starts to go. We're looking at 37.11. And for the minute third. And then we have, that would be a minor. And then we have a minute 4 and a minute 5, and then we're finishing up minor 3. And I think minor 3 comes in somewhere down in here as well. And then we do a rally again, and we come back, and the intermediate third, I believe, projects down to around 34 something. So yes, those are all still very live numbers, and we can get there. Where are we? We're 700-800 points above it. So there's enough room for it to really start to drop. Okay, so trading. Be careful, because again, today it formed a box, and it was a little bit of a wedgie box, but it stuck within it. But the moves inside were pretty quick and just kind of like, whoa, what are you guys doing? And it was like bam, wham, bam, bam. But this is more of a triangle pattern to me, and should resolve to the upside. We shall see. I am going to leave it there. And our next update will be on Wednesday, May the 4th, and we will know what our immediate outlook is going to be. I don't suspect any larger degree changes. All right, have a great trading day tomorrow. Next update, Wednesday the 4th.